I got my balls to my butthole, yeah. Oh my God, what did I do? I can't take a dump, 'cause now my balls are blocking up my balls.
I was just
What were
looking
you
at stuff
looking
I'm
at?
recording now.
You mucky pup. What were you looking at?
Look, I was just trying to find a Facebook parody song which wasn't going to get us sued to oblivion if we put it on the
Facebook
bloody...
parody song.
Yes.
Because they're like 10 a penny, aren't they?
Well, apparently Van Morrison did one.
Fucking hell.
You think
I
I'm
wasn't
joking?
expecting that.
What, in the 70s?
No. It's actually, he released it on the 7th of May 2021.
Oh, Mark Zuckerberg.
No, it's called Why Are You on Facebook?
Oh, my God.
Seriously, I'm not kidding. I was looking at it and I thought, oh, that's cracking. And then I thought, no, Van Morrison's the miserable sort of twat that would actually get us completely sued. Even if
Yes,
they would.
Ironically, he'll Napster our ass.
He will. He'll get right on that LimeWire and he'll give us what for. Anyway, yes. So here we are, Green Room 3.
Oh, it's going to be a good episode again.
Yeah. For those keeping count, we should be on our third elastic band on our elastic band ball count.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah.
I'd like to thank Chris Johnson and Pete Organ for their latest updates of
Sterling work.
Sterling work of elastic band balls that have once again gone completely missing from everyone else's. Nobody's twigged what's going on there.
Could the listeners just tell me where to buy said rubber bands? And if you can, coloured rubber bands as well, please.
Ryman's or the Entertainer or
Staples?
the Works, Staples, anywhere. I mean,
Don't go to Smith's, it'll be expensive.
Yeah.
Okay.
Though I tell you what, it was quite funny because I literally was walking home last night and I walked past and there was 3 rubber bands on the ground and I thought, shall I get those for my rubber band ball? I resisted because I didn't know where it was. I didn't know what the situation would be with the rubber bands. But, you know, hey ho.
Beautiful.
Yes. So, there you go. Here we are again. Anyway, hello everyone who's listening.
Hello, folks.
for those secret cool kids. It's interesting. This podcast comes out literally about 15 to 20 minutes before the other one does. And it never gets quite as many people listening to it. It's like you could almost say that's the Darren factor. You could almost say that, you know, by
don't
not
tell him that.
No, I'm not telling him that.
Oh, don't tell him that. Oh,
No, I'm just saying. It's just interesting. It's just like, you know, how is this any different from the other podcast? apart from the one thing. But yeah, you know,
Missing all the good stuff.
Yeah.
Well,
This is where all the cool kids is at.
This is where the cool kids is at. That's right. Yeah. Oh. Me tea and me testing of the sound effects and just waiting here.
Me and Andy. Oh God, my phone. Jesus Christ. We do like another little Patreon podcast, and that is the episodes where we just get to put our feet up on the desk.
Yeah.
And that's what we're doing here. It's fine.
Yeah.
We can cough and splutter as much as we want.
That's right.
We can have the cocaine
Not that we
out
do it
on
in the
table.
mailcast.
It's fine.
Yeah. You're assuming we don't when we're actually recording the normal
No,
cast.
that's
out.
true. Very true. Yeah. At least I hide away my tracks.
The track marks. Oh dear. I was going to say something about the that helicopter accident. Did you see that? The thing with the Iranian Prime Minister.
I heard about it.
oh
I didn't
yes,
see it.
yes.
Yeah.
Nothing to do with me. I wasn't there.
No. And do you know what? I'm not going to make a political statement about it at all.
But
However, the one thing I found most amusing that just was like, oh, internet, you know. basically, because it was obviously quite a serious thing. A prime minister in a helicopter has gone down in the mountains in the middle of a in a helipad, in a helicopter accident, and yeah, not a lot of people like this guy from the sound of things. I'm completely, I don't know anything about it, but Google, in their infinite let's help out wisdom, sent 2 of their satellites, those geostationary geosatellites, over to do on Google Earth.
Okay.
So they did Google Earth onto the area to give live updates for rescuers.
Yeah.
Which, cool. But obviously they were doing it, and it went onto Google Earth and went onto Google Maps.
Did they tag it?
They tagged it, yeah.
No, they didn't, did they?
They tagged it. So they tagged the area.
Did they pin it and save it for later?
Well, that was the thing. They pinned it so that it was like this sort of square area here is where it's probably at.
Yeah.
With a sort of Google Earth kind of view. And then someone immediately put a review on going, nice views, shame there's no helipad.
Oh, jeez.
1 star.
Before you know it, there's people with swords fighting outside, hoping that they get onto Google Street View around there.
Yeah, exactly. There's people with lightsabers and at least one person standing there sort of waving a banner. But yeah, it was just like, oh God, what did you expect? Oh, internet. It was just that, oh, internet. Oh, yeah. Anyway.
I don't think we should expect anything less from the internet now.
No, after Boaty McBoatface, we kind of peaked, I think.
We're not to be trusted.
and then every other ship was muck something, and it was really annoying.
Yeah. Especially that one, the McDonald's. But... Just let it wait. Just let it.
No, I'm just let that one sail by.
Hey,
away it goes.
Yeah,
into the sunset.
Into the sunset. Anyway,
like your car, like a Viking burial. I love that.
my car going downhill in a Viking burial. Yeah, one day
it's
will.
A compo burial going downhill.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. It's not far off. I mean, the windows have stopped working now.
I've done a badly drawn Mark Zuckerberg from the film. Can I send
fantastic.
it to you?
Oh yeah,
yes please,
yeah.
yes
Send
please.
Yes, we'd like.
I will send you the whole. Oh God, shit.
What?
I'll send you the whole page I'm doing at the moment
Mm.
because it's not complete. But hang on a second.
Are you going to put these somewhere other than just on the infernal X Twitter X?
I don't know. I don't know what to do. They're kind of my therapy going forwards. Really, it's like self-imposed therapy of do you know what? I'm just gonna draw shitty pictures.
Yeah, do it. Go on.
Annoyingly, some of them are not too bad, which is I don't want them to be too good.
Okay, Elton has sent a picture. Oh yeah. Oh, here we go.
Oh.
Nice. I'm liking. Oh, the Inigo Montoya is fantastic. Absolutely cracking. That is. Right, ladies and gentlemen, just so you know that from left to right we have Cruella de Vil, as in the
That's
movie.
the Emma Stone one, and
Emma
I think
Stone
it's too good.
Well, it is. I mean, her eyes are all level for a kickoff,
Yeah,
so it's like well above everything else you've done.
I know.
Pennywise, we have Pennywise the Clown, Inigo Montoya, which is fantastic, and then you got Mark Zuckerberg, which is definitely that's a thing. That's a thing of beauty. That is. Yeah,
I'll send you the photo that he came from as well. Hang on a sec. It's always good to have like a frame of reference.
I think
Do you want to be like Donny?
No, you have no frame of reference.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, just as a little heads up, and this is a little spoiler ahead for the people in the green room. I have a pick of my movie pick for this week. I have four. I have four. I have one on every service.
Now, is it you this week?
Well, okay. Let's just double check here before I go
Because-
steaming over the.
It
Yeah,
all got
you
terribly confused.
It did.
Yeah. You got very boisterous last time, just threw out elbows like, no, it's me.
Yeah.
It's me.
It's me. Yeah. Well, it did end up with Saturn, the woman from outer space or whatever it was.
Yeah,
but
that'll learn you.
That'll learn me. So hold on. So there was me doing Totally Killer, Roadhouse. Who picked Roadhouse?
I did. That was
you
my
did.
fault.
That was yours. Yep. Then Train Spotting, which was Elton's.
Yep.
Mm.
Then I skipped Darren over for Saturn, the cave woman from outer space,
Yep.
which he then came back with Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah.
Gone Baby Gone was last week's.
Jim.
Mm.
Oh, so it's your turn, is it?
No, this
Elton?
Facebook was my one. The
Oh yeah,
social
the one we're
network
doing.
was me.
So yeah, the social twat.
So it's
handler.
either
Yeah.
you or Darren.
Well, what's the betting he's actually picked?
He
something?
wouldn't have a clue.
So there you go.
So it's up, you could do 2 weeks on the trot. He wouldn't have a clue.
No, it's fine. I okay. So I'm gonna pick. I've got one for every service, and I've got a wild card, proper GI Joe
God.
missile command moment.
Right. I'm going to say it now. I'm not picking anything of yours.
Why?
This is entirely you pressing the button. I will play your games, but I think that the final result should be down to you.
Gosh. See, ladies and gentlemen, this is the kind of support I get in the green room. I just get,
We end up with Saturn.
After Saturnalia.
yeah, after Saturnalia,
Mm.
yeah. Wow. Yeah, well, you know,
Barely a film.
it was barely a film. That was just a disaster. That, yeah, there's just, there's just no excuse for that.
It's like an MTV video with hives. That's what that was.
No, it was like someone making a porn movie, but he didn't have enough money or the actors to do it.
Didn't want to get naked.
Didn't want to get naked. He bottled it.
Yeah, he did, didn't he? He's like, I can't get it hard, you know. It doesn't matter how many times I flap it. It still says the same.
It's the pressure. It's just cold in here.
21 degrees. It still feels very cold.
Yes, I've got goosebumps.
My
Look
legs
at
are shaking. I
goosebumps.
can't stop them shaking.
Oh dear. No, I don't worry. Don't worry. There's three interesting ones and one, like I say, G.I. Joe wild card, which
Your G.I. Joker.
yeah, my G.I. Joker, indeed. Thanks for reminding me of that, Jim. I was trying desperately to work in it, remind myself. Yeah. Anyway, so
So then it's going to be Darren
after that,
next week.
yes, it will be.
Yeah, it's cool.
Mm-hmm.
So we're looking forward to Bullet Train then?
What, next week? Yeah. What makes you? Wow, who are we kidding? Yeah, of course. Bullet Train.
Poor Things. I think he'll do Poor Things.
Poor Things.
Is it Poor Things?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because that's out on Disney at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah, that is out on Disney. It's I've seen it. I've seen it, and well, there's a lot that's kind of hard to get past, really, without having to bring it up. And
I haven't seen it yet. I'll watch it when we get around to watching it, I suppose.
Well, yeah. I don't think there's a lot to be said about it, but I suspect there's only going to be one thing that's going to be said about it. So I don't know. It doesn't strike me as the kind of movie for the nuanced discussion in this particular forum. I think any other podcast would be, yeah, this is quite cool. This is all about this, but I think we would struggle. I mean, let's know our audience. Let's know what we're talking about here.
Let's try and be arty about it.
What did you think of the mise en scene as she was being taken roughly from behind by a really skanky tramp in a little brothel in France?
The lighting was shocking, actually. I didn't have anything for it. It was not what I was expecting.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think we as esteemed reviewers would be able to carry that off.
Esteemed reviewers.
No, I didn't mean esteemed reviewers. I just meant steamed.
Okay.
Very much steamed.
Boiled bacon of the of the film reviewing world. Anyway. Oh, yeah. So tomorrow I'm taking Mum's car in for MOT and a service, which is lovely. But I have to be there at 8 o'clock in the morning, and it's a million miles from kin anywhere. So I'm just gonna be sat in a BMW waiting room for 4 hours. Waiting for a car.
They always do this. The MOT places are always in the middle of nowhere. And then you're sort of stranded.
Yeah, I mean,
I think they've got to deal with local taxi firms, to be honest.
That's probably not far wrong. Yeah, I mean, it's not too bad in Bromley normally, but it's just because it's got to go to a BMW dealer or something. She was kind of, it has to go to the official one, and the official one's like out on the peripheries, miles away from there anywhere.
Yeah, mums get like that.
Mm-hmm. Yep. But there you go. Oh God. I'm still dealing with her being bored at times, which is
I get worried about my mum
tricky.
Going to the Honda dealer because my mum and dad bought Hondas for years and years and years.
Mm.
And I think the last time she went there, it wasn't last time, but she always looks at the other cars because there is nowhere to go.
Mm.
She's kind of stuck in that showroom for an hour or two, wandering around looking at new cars.
Mm.
And she sits in them and looks at them and then starts asking about like the year-old ones. And she's like, I'm looking at this one. And I love her to bits, but she drives me up the flipping wall.
Right. Gotta love parents.
Yeah.
When they reach a certain age.
She wanted to use her phone as a sat nav.
Right.
And I was like, no, please don't do that. Please. Do you remember the last time you plugged your phone into the car to actually make calls and you actually got one on there and panicked? Oh, God.
Diddly, set the reservation.
Over all the cones.
Yeah.
Oh!
Can you stop saying stuff while I'm trying to get this fucking microphone sorted? I can't do it and laugh at the same time. I'm sorry. Am I coming through quite loudly?
No, you're fine. You're fine.
To my butthole, yeah.